Superintendent's report, Mr. Drescher.
All right, I always feel like second fiddle following that type of stuff, but that is wonderful. As all of us know, weather days have impacted the school calendar. If you have not already, you will be getting messages from your school on several date changes. We did have to do some things to get our 180 days in, so it's what's planned on the calendar, but we will be sending notices via our communication system to everyone. We've missed 6 days so far. We've had 5 late end days and 1 early dismissal, just to give us that. February is Black History Month, and there are a number of recognitions and events happening in all of our schools this month, and I just would like to highlight a couple of them. The first I'll highlight is at LFK. They're bringing in this Bright Star Touring Theater on the 19th, and the entire school will get an opportunity to see either a show on the Underground Railroad for kindergarten through 2nd, or 3rd through 5th, we'll get to see Black History Hall of Fame. So just thought I'd highlight one of those. And the next one I'll highlight is Warren County Middle School. And I'll ask Mrs. Amy Googler to come up and introduce her guests and what they did in recognition.
Good evening. Thank you for having us. At Warren County Middle School, we began the year with our One School, One Book, the red bandana, which emphasized helping others. And so our school met and we decided that we wanted to do a writing contest during Black History Month to continue that theme. So we did a writing contest related to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who devoted his life to leading the advancement of civil rights. And we asked our children to choose from one of 2 themes. The first was, in his I Have a Dream speech, Martin Luther King said, "The task is not done, the journey is not complete. We can and must do more." So the children are asked to write a 3-paragraph essay explaining what they can or will do to continue Dr. King's dream. Or they can write a 3-paragraph essay based on their thoughts of the quote, "If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way." So we let the children pick, and every English teacher showed the Martin Luther King dream speech. And then the students in the school all did what we call a quick write, where they just got their thoughts down, and then we gave them the option to do this essay. And I'm proud to say it's the first time we've ever done it, that we had 32 children take us up on it. And I have with me tonight our winners, who will read their essays to you. So I'm going to ask the ladies to come up. And they're going to share their very brief essays, but I'm very excited, and I hope you are too when you hear what they've had to say.
Hello everybody, my name's Ayana Vasishka and I am a 6th grader at Warren County Middle School. I will now read you my I Have a Dream speech about Martin Luther King Jr. Dr. Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech is considered one of the most powerful speeches in the history of America. It's amazing to know how 4 words can revolutionize the process of equality among people of different cultures and backgrounds. It was a big goal to achieve, but with the determination, perseverance, and efforts of people from all walks of society, it became a reality. However, in present times and days, issue of inequality still comes up and needs to be addressed. I believe that all humans are the same. The same blood runs in us all. So the privilege one person gets should be available to the other person, no matter what background he or she comes from. We can create a sense of equality in everyone by making an effort to know about people who are different than us. This will help us learn and celebrate the difference. Everyone has something important to share that can enrich our lives. We can be role models and stand up against anything and everything that discriminates people. If we notice that someone is being discriminated because of something beyond their control, we should try to help them in any way we can and also report it to the appropriate agency. Raising a concern about it will raise awareness among other people. We shouldn't judge people based on their color or background. We should not make assumptions about someone's cultural background. Instead, we should try to know the people and appreciate what they bring into society. At school level, we can form clubs and organizations where everyone is given an equal chance to contribute. Starting at a small level, we can make big and long-lasting impacts on the future of America. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Beatrice Boudreaux, and I'm a 7th grader, and now I'm going to read you my essay. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to be treated unequally or have no respect from anyone whatsoever? Think back to all the times you have hung out with your friends and they singled you out from the group. How does that make you feel? Imagine living your life every day being treated that way. This is what Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and many other people of color had to deal with for a long period of time. What you are about to read is my take on how we can help make this world equal and how our actions might affect the future. If you have ever thought back to the past and remember how people were treated during that time frame, you would probably think to yourself, wouldn't it be nice to have everything be at peace and have everyone treated the same? Well, that would be great. It is not a reality. Though you cannot change what happened in the past, you can change what happens in the future. There are many things you could do to help everyone get treated equally, whether it be at school or in a club you join. One way you can have everyone treated equal is by giving people around you the same amount of respect. Many people love when they know they are respected, which would help make them feel equal as well. Make sure not to single anyone out either. It will hurt them in the long run and will make them feel unequal. This task is not done. The journey is not complete. We can do and must do more. This is a quote from Dr. King's famous speech, I Have a Dream. The meaning of this quote is no matter how hard we try, we will always fight for equality and must figure out how to make this world better every day of our life. Think back to what I said in the previous paragraph. Wouldn't it be nice to have everything be at peace and have everyone treated the same? I personally think that would be a great thing and would finally make this world better. Some people might think differently though. You never know what the future holds. The result of that question may be good, bad, or somewhere in between. Working together, we can all figure out a way to make this world a better place. In due time, with all our hard work, our wish for equality will finally become a reality. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Amanda Virginary, and I'm an 8th grader at Warren County Middle School, and I was very excited for this opportunity to write this essay because even if the students don't hear about it or whatever, I think it's something that needs to be addressed. It isn't as addressed as it should be, and this is what I wrote about it. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., a Baptist minister and a civil rights advocate, was born on January 15th, 1929. And he was assassinated on April 4th, 1968. This inspiring and peaceful man had less than 40 years of life, yet he still did and said so many things to help make a fair life for African Americans in the U.S. One specific thing he once said was, "If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way." This quote radiates wanting to do good, determination to do so, and in a way, patience. The quote, "If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way," can be moving not only for civil rights, but it can be advice to fight racism in our everyday lives. Not everything you do is going to be a magnificent success. "If I cannot do great things" is a part of Dr. King's quote I interpret as not worrying about how extravagant of actions you take on any important matters. This goes hand in hand with being patient and taking small steps towards obliterating segregation and racism. You cannot do this without determination and perseverance. Back in King's day, colored citizens couldn't drink from the same water fountains as whites could. Luckily, we don't have to deal with that level of segregation today because it's illegal. Dr. King was a huge part of that. And the sad thing is, though, racism still exists. I can do small things in a great way. Use this advice to fight racism in your everyday lives. Do something simple and kind. Something as simple as helping another student on their homework, or even just a small compliment towards them, whether they're black or white, can make their day. After all, the only difference between the two is the appearance and pigment of what's on the outside, not who we are as a person. Martin Luther King Jr. was an amazing, peaceful, caring individual who passed before his time. His quote saying, "If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way," can be applied to his time in the civil rights movement and our everyday lives against any racist things we encounter. This is how we keep his dream alive after he's gone.
I want to thank you all for coming out tonight and sharing that with us and getting involved in writing for a contest. You all have a gift. You write very well, and I hope you continue with that. Maybe take some of the journalism classes when you get to high school. Thank you.
Thank you.